Well, you watched that great interview. Very inspiring, but also sad story there. But just to inspire others. Others who are surviving, are survivors of breast cancer. But those just starting out, getting to discover that they've been diagnosed, what do they do? But that's what we do here, right here on the show. And this month, we've dedicated to breast cancer awareness creation. I'm the official ambassador. You'll be questioning why I'm a man. I keep telling you that it is because across the world, it's been found that at least 1% of men also tend to be affected with breast cancer. And early treatment is always good. So when you're proactive, it also means that you have to equip yourself with some information that will get you educated on what you need to do to survive breast cancer. And what a way to introduce the next segment, because we told you about all the great things that EWN is doing, and they're having an upcoming conference. Will be starting tomorrow, actually, or will be convened tomorrow. I have the chairperson for the conference planning committee right here, Nana Kwesen. Good morning to you. Okay, and Eunice Brichum is also the conference planning committee chairperson of the Executive Women Network. Thank you.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. And Nana Kwesen is a pharmacist as well, and the conference planning committee member. And thank you for how many members do we have?
About 180 members for the Executive Women
And then the
Network.
Committee itself for this event?
There's about 20.
About 20.
Yes,
You're chair.
Yes.
You're the boss.
Yes.
And going by the name, I know that you're all women.
Yes.
But throughout this month, we've been, creating this awareness about breast cancer, the related issues, and we get to find that it's very harrowing, the stories that they tend to tell us. What will be your own observation so far in relation to the information that we tend to churn out, not necessarily as media, but what the health institutions say in relation to breast cancer, as far as that is concerned? Okay, I forgot you are the pharmacist. Yeah.
In relation to breast cancer, I think this year basically the theme throughout is early detection, early treatment. When you know it's early, things can be done about it. And like you said, it's not only women, even though about 99% of breast cancer cases are women. And in Ghana, in fact, breast cancer happens to be the leading female cancers in Ghana. So early detection is important. Throughout this month, like you said, there are various institutions, health institutions, that are offering free screening. And so I would want to ask, that every single woman out there should go into a health facility and just do a clinical breast examination. After that, ask them to show you how you can do it self, as in when you get home, how you can do it, because it's important.
You know how to do it?
Yes. Do you want me to do it for you? I can.
No. We brought somebody in the studio last week, fortunately, so that's good.
Okay.
But thanks for volunteering. I think I love that from you. And then at the end of the day, we need to continue creating the awareness so that countrywide we have the current generation, the next generation of children or young people, especially women, who need to get to know.
That is right. And in fact, we're here obviously to talk about our conference. We do have a segment where we will have someone come and talk to the conference about breast cancer.
Fantastic.
So, because October is breast cancer month, and so we feel that it's important that we add that aspect to our conference as well.
But let me just also remain with you and ask you the question then, because when I saw the name EWN, Executive Women's Network, I said, wow, that's top, because executive connotes that they are in top leadership, but you're also mainly women. But it will mean that you have great objects. There should be a reason why you decided to come together. Just tell us a brief history about the EWN.
Yeah, Executive Women Network was formed about 3.5 years ago in April of 2016.
Oh, not so long
ago. And yes, and it came about because a group of senior women executives in the country decided that we needed a network where women could, dialogue, share ideas, help build other women, and also use it as a forum where we could influence are not only our companies that we worked in, but our society at large, and also to drive policy and activities that would help to increase women's representation in senior leadership positions in the country and for really in our continent as well.
Because it will mean that then you have mentorship programs and many other related things as part of your packages that you've been undertaking the last 3 years.
Yes, as part of that, and then as part of our main highlight for the year is our annual conference. Yes.
Okay.
But in between, we have membership and mentor programs. We have speaker series where we take topics of interest and then basically just to build each other up. And then, of course, we also have a corporate social responsibility package, which we do yearly.
Well, it's good that you brought the related issue, and you're here to speak about the conference, though.
Yes.
But for all the things that you have to do, the highlight then will be the conference.
Yes.
Now, if we have to talk about the conference, then will be that for the last 3 years you've been organizing this, and this year's theme is going to be on what, and specifically who can also attend and participate.
Okay. Our theme this year is Our Voices in Action, Get on Board. And really what it is, it's a call to women across all spheres of our society, in the corporate arena, in civil society, in politics, to come together and deliberate with us actions that we can take to make a difference. And what we will be, part of what we will be doing at our conference is featuring women leaders who are making a difference in their society, in the country, as a means to also encourage and inspire others to also do more. Now, as far as who can attend, as I mentioned, we are calling out to women, across,
all
business,
spheres.
across all spheres, business women, civil society organizations, in politics, to come, and discuss with us, this important aspect of, influencing our societies, our communities, and our nation at large.
But then there will be a fascinating reason why we have this theme, because we've come to a point in time where the world has moved on. We're still trailing, but then we need to do the integration about how women need to be part of not only the social fiber, but also the top of decision making and influence the other generation.
Yes, rightly so.
So would that mean why this theme has become more important for us the present day?
Yes, it does. And it is important for us the present day because, like the chairperson, Eunice, has earlier commented, we just don't want to talk. We want to talk and see an action. So we're asking everybody. And the conference has been set up such that it's not just seeing top executives, top CEOs talk. We actually have certain sessions during the conference that's going to talk about people that have been up and then they just came down and how they've risen again. People that had nothing and they've done something, startups, and how they've moved on and become entrepreneurs and who they are. So we are going to learn from them and also put together what we say and then have a concrete action plan to move yourself, your family, your society, and obviously Ghana.
So we're going to have speakers, and they'll be touching on what? Who really first in the first place?
Okay.
Who will be the speakers?
So our chairperson is Dr. Joyce Ayi, who's the
distinguished Dr. Joyce.
Yes, the founder and executive director of Salt and Light Ministries and former chief executive of the Ghana Chamber of Mines. We're very excited to have her join us. Our keynote speaker will be the Honorable Mrs. Mona Korte, former Deputy Minister of Finance.
Admirable, yeah.
And also Managing Partner and Founder of BVM Advisory Services. And then we will have speakers across all different spheres. Some of them members, mostly members, some of them resource people who are participating in our conference. And so we will have people like Mrs. Edith Dankwa, who is the CEO of Business and Financial Times, who will be moderating a speed mentoring session that we'll be putting on. We will have Jibodi Dosu of Jibodi Consulting who will be speaking as well. We will have Mrs. Georgette B. Sechi Tichiado, who is the CEO of Georgia Barnes Institute, and several other women Pamela DeBordis of she
Who will be
was a
coming
managing
through.
partner. Yes.
But it would mean that we would want all women categories, everybody, whether those who are aspiring, those who already are there,
Yes.
and don't know that these platforms are available for them. And the conference is taking place tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow at Labadi Beach from 8 to 5. Like you were saying, women who are aspiring, because our motto is lifting as we rise.
Lifting as we rise.
So as we rise, we want to bring others along with us.
Yeah.
So that is, and so that really sort of influences and guides the programs that we put on. As
and if you want to purchase tickets, where do you get some?
Okay, so
I hope they're affordable too.
Oh
so
yes, they're very.
I'll sponsor
600
some few women around.
Oh, good. Thank you. I hope there'll be like 10.
Oh, I'll do 2.
Okay, well, thank you
so,
very much.
All
Okay,
the same,
so
but
the
what can we
women,
get?
yes. So if you want a ticket, you can kindly call our manager on 056 111 0444.
056 111
0444.
0444.
Yes, and then you can get a ticket. You can also get a ticket at La Beach Hotel, and it's going for 600 CDs.
Yeah.
And it's very affordable considering.
Yes, it is. Considering the wealth of
yes, the
experience
wealth of
and information
experience
and knowledge that will,
that
and
is
then
coming.
networking too.
Yes, which is very important.
And then networking too.
Because we want to lift everybody up as we rise.
I do agree with you. And the Labadi Beach Hotel should be the appropriate place too. And it's fortunate that they are having this great event there. But you would have had people who supported you throughout. Of course, you welcome more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yeah, we've had our sponsors. Some of them have been with us throughout. You know, this is the 3rd annual conference. And have been fantastic. So some of our sponsors, we have Tallow, Barclays Bank, Standard Chartered Bank, Vodafone, Hollard, Consolidated Bank Ghana, Enterprise Life, EcoBank, Fidelity Bank, Stanbic Bank, KPMG, Newmont, VRA, Bank of Africa,
all of them sponsor
Ernst & Young, First Atlantic Bank, Internet Solutions. I don't want to miss anybody. Data Bank, Bayport, Akosumbo Textiles Limited is a very big sponsor. PZ Cousins, Unilever, Niche Cocoa, Charterhouse, and Jandel Limited. And we also have media partners such as yourselves, Joy FM, MultiChoice, also 3FM, TV3, and Innovate.
And media finally, since you're sponsoring 2 ladies, your very good self.
Thank you.
Is a sponsor.
Yeah.
If I could also mention that there's a website that people can go to.
Visit and refer
yes,
to.
exactly. Visit to sign up. Yes. And you can go to www.ewntree.com/annual conference form.
Yeah. EWN tree,
yes,
like the tree, / annual conference. Yes, I'm sure that when you go to the site, you see information hitting you straight away to get to sign up. But that's good. But I am quite excited while we move to wrap up. That we're having such events for our country, because I've worked with some of the best women managers, I keep saying. And I feel that empowering women is a basis for us to develop not only the moral fiber of our society, but also the creative content abilities of the next generation. I would want to ask you, per your experiences, how do we start inculcating in young people, especially women, even from second cycle institutions, the confidence to be themselves?
The first thing is that for me, I think that the women, they would have to know themselves. We have to impact on them that they're worth it, they're valuable, and ask themselves who they are. They shouldn't take any other person's word for it. They themselves should know. The minute that we make our young girls believe in who they are, it kind of solves half of our problems. Because they need to understand and accept who they are, and also believe that they can do it, because they actually can do it. And there are so many women out there who are willing and ready to help. Like you said, you've had some best managers and they're female. And so there are so many of them who are willing to help. If we get them young like you, and I think I'd want to say that one of the things also is that as part, with everybody else purchasing tickets, but would have some free tickets for students from the area, senior high school girls, who we are inviting to also come and share and have that experience, where then they will know that yes, some people have done it, and so they can also do it.
Yeah,
they need to believe in themselves.
And across board, Eunice Brichum, if you take a look at, let's say, the educational system, and you look at what pertains in the best of the private schools and the confidence that they build in young people, you could see that it wraps on them in such a way that it kind of replicates in the people they meet and how they tend to grow from whether it's school through to the tertiary institutions and even at the workplace. At what point in time should we start doing that, giving them that confidence?
I think we need to start very early. I mean, I would even go as far as to say, even in the primary schools, we should have, you know, opportunities for girls, the girl child, to see examples of women who are demonstrating this confidence, this capability, this drive to achieve and to move forward and to make a difference in our national development and in our national fabric. And so I would go as far down as the primary schools. One of the things that Executive Women Network does is we have a mentoring program to children or women in the Choco area. It's something that we've been doing for many, many years. And it gives, you know, not only does it help us, but it also gives us an opportunity to share with these girls and to help develop them, help give them some role models, and to give them an example of what can be possible in their lives.
Well, thank you very much. And that's where and why we have to be at the conference tomorrow.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Definitely.
We look forward to having everyone join us.
And please make sure that you get onto the site EWN EWN3/annual conference. And when you hit the website, I'm sure that you get the right information. And please sign up. It's only 600 Ghana cedis, but more so, if you work in a corporation or an entity, let them sponsor you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 people, and go and participate. Get to network, get to know people who are achieving because they are women and they believe in themselves. I've had in the studio the chairperson of the planning committee for this conference for the Executive Women's Network. That's Eunice Brichum. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
We've enjoyed the conversation. And Nana Quayton is a pharmacist also and member of the conference planning committee. Thank you, Nana.
Thank you.
Right. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.